Hey guys, Aromatics here with yet another quick and dirty pipe tobacco review. This time we have got Cornell Diehl's Gillingham Mixture. Right off the bat, what I'll say is the best way to describe this is imagine if Peter Stokeby's luxury bullseye flake had a baby with luxury twist flake, and you'd basically get this blend. What it is mostly a Virginia Perique with a honey style topping to sweeten it up. There's a little bit of Cavendish in there as well. To describe it, I would say it smells definitely like, say, Bayou Morning, or your typical. The smell itself is not sweet, but the tobacco itself is sweet. I would describe the taste of it as another reviewer was using, actually fresh raisin bread would be the sort of the taste of it. I get notes of hay in there. The Virginias give it that hay, very similar to your usual Virginia Periques, like luxury bullseye flake. It tastes really fresh. It's a fresh tasting tobacco. It's light. It's sweet. That's another thing is it's got the sweetness. Imagine the luxury twist flake, but with some perique added to it. So it's got that sweetness, but it also has that. It's got the perique in there, but it's not. It's at least for the first three quarters of the bowl, it's never peppery at all. It just gives it that really kind of a raisin taste. So you get the combination of the hay and then the bready taste and then the raisiny taste. So yeah, very similar to a sweet raisin bread. Um, it's very smooth. There's no bite. I got no bite. I smoked a full bowl, and sometimes I can feel a little bit of a tingle when I smoke a full bowl of anything, or a little bit of fatigue, but I didn't really get any fatigue from this, which is especially encouraging for a blend with so much Virginia in it. Um, it's not really it's classified as an aromatic, but it's not that much more aromatic than, say, the luxury twist flake. There is a topping on there, but it just sweetens up the tobaccos that are there, they're Virginias. You could argue either way, sort of like Carter Hall. Is it aromatic? Is it not? That's up to you. But I think it would definitely appeal to people who just like straight Virginias, or that just like aromatics as well. Now, if you're looking purely for a really strong aromatic, then this might be a little weak for you. And if you're looking for a straight Virginia Perique, it might not be spicy enough for you. But if you like the luxury twist flake but just wish it had a little more oomph, then this is definitely a good blend. And especially for me, because I really like the luxury twist flake, but it bites me. I just can't smoke it in any form so far anyway. It just bites me. So I've been looking for a nice sweet Virginia, or even a sweet Virginia Perique, but there's very few out there that are sweet enough or have a lot of flavor. I do like the bullseye flake, but I find it doesn't have enough sweet. I'd like it up to be a little sweeter, or to have a little more perique. It doesn't have either one for me. This one really fits the bill for me anyway when it comes to that sweet Virginia Perique. Sometimes I get a little bit of a brown sugar coming out of it, that brown sugar and honey. That I think the brown sugar comes from that little bit of Cavendish that's in there. And so yeah, that's how it smokes for most of it. Now, I find that if you don't dry it out, it comes a little moist, because Perique always has its own moisture. So if you notice, a lot of Cornell and Diehl's blends are usually drier, but their Perique blends that have a higher ratio of Perique still come a little bit moist, and I think that's just the nature of Perique. But I found that if you dry it out, just just to take a little bit of that dampness out of there, that's the Goldilocks for this blend. It tastes sweet. It gives it a little bit more kick. Makes the tobaccos come out a little bit more than if it's too wet. But if you dry it out too much, you might end up getting a bit of a cigarette taste towards the end of the bowl, because I did find that towards the end of the bowl it burned dry, and it burned well. Very few relights. Sometimes I have to relight because I smoke so slow, so I don't mind. But for the average person, if you puff, then you shouldn't have any problems keeping this one lit. but it has not much spice for the amount of Perique that's in there. But towards the last third of the bowl, it starts to get a little bit more, a little bit of spice comes out, but not too much. It's a nice way to end the bowl. It almost makes you want to have another one after. I know I did. So anyway, if you're looking for a blend that's really smooth, or Virginia Perique type blend that's not too spicy, but has a sweetness to it and is fairly strong as far as taste goes, then definitely check out Gillingham Mixture. Hope you enjoyed my review. Till next time, guys. Aromatics, signing out.